From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garan? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other. A human. And not in bad shape. Almain by the look of him. You know how you can tell? Turn him over. See if there's a stick in his arse. All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha! Stay away! No child of dust shall escape.
Help! Anybody!
You! Up there! Please help me! Please!
More mortal scum? No. All die.
Oh, wait. I've seen you before. It worked! By the tome, it worked! You're alive! You died. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and the well restored your soul. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Oh, my. You don't know? Oh, perhaps the process damaged your memory. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. Hughes may have the answer to that as well. You must stay alive and reach him. Oh, no doubt. But we must get to Hughes. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we take these, they'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going. The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And there will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we... Oh, my. You don't know? Perhaps we've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. Let me get this door. Right this way. You go first. I bet you're still groggy, but just keep moving. Move! Move! This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death. I bet you're still groggy, but move! Move! We're in one of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful. Wait! Do you hear something? You off her! You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it? Oh, that longbow's bound to be useful. Move! Move! Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us. Go, go! Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size. Come on! There's no time to waste! Move! Move! More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly. Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems. Incredible! What are you? Power! covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders! Burn them! Burn them! Hurry! Get out of here! You're not one of them.
Scholars or so.
Get alive!
But whether we'll
Who's
find
this?
my Praetorians.
That's what I intend to find out. He came out
You're
of the
what the
well.
well spat
What?
out. The scholars
Better
or so.
get inside to see the
But
old
whether
man.
we'll find my
Quick!
You're
Before
what the
those
well
make
spat
another
out. The
push.
scholars or so.
This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a... Just make sure you get to Hughes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. He's directly ahead, in his study. He needs to see you, right now. I'll see you on the outside. Go on! There isn't time to waste. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it. Bastard! Wait, you're not one of them.
Scholars or so.
It's... Get alive! This is where we... Just make sure you get to Hughes. We can hope... I suppose these might be able to help. If the Tuatha realize what you are, you'll need them. We can't risk you getting killed. You're proof that the well can work. Just keep going past the top of the well. Hughes, go on. There isn't time to waste. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills.
A lot of good gnomes died today. Yet go see Hughes. We haven't got much time. I hope you're worth all this. Go see Hughes. We haven't got much time. Go see... Go...
I never believed the world would work. Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it. Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's boat. Ah, plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal.
The well brought you back, huh? The rest of us... The well brought you back, huh? The rest of us aren't that lucky.
No more. No more. We've never seen the Tuatha this far west. Go see Hughes. We haven't got much time. You come out of the well and the Tuatha shoot. Can't be a coincidence.
You've made it! And look at you! Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing. The Well of Souls. The pursuit of immortality. If we only had the time. There's so much we might learn from one another. I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical... Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right. It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death itself. And now, you're the... But why did it work on you and no one else? What? There are so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe. I am Fomerus Hughes, Scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above... There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the Prismere? If only we had more time. The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on their pseudo-feudal court system alone. You don't know. They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fae folk of the Winter Court, but they've been... But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The war has never touched... And why attack the well? Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe. We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe, but it seems some of the Tuatha found their way here anyway. Absolutely not. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you... It's just that you're... Wait, where are you going? Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! They're inside the...
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Another survivor? But were you one of the Professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you? That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have! I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The Wild, but the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erethel, no one could have... Oh, you mean Agarth? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why you should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it. Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuild. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now. We all knew Fomerus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life. Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked. Alistar is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors, and with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions. We should be safe.
Told them I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? Not for you, maybe, but I lost good soldiers in there. They were battle-hardened and wheeling a bit. How could you do better than them with just rags and rubbish? I never did trust Fae to begin with. But those Tuatha are the worst sort. They waged some sort of holy war against humans and Alpha for years now. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place? They're technically a type of wild Fae. Related to the Fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Tuatha also use them in their army. Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them. But I'll be damned if I trust my... The well was incredible. But it took armloads of Prismere crystals to keep the thing active. That's why they even put in a few tunnels to deliver the crystals directly into the well. Looks like I was right. Again. Hughes ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks. And he's always... We started building here when they found Prismere in the mines nearby. Never thought... Good luck out there. No more.
Thank Matharu, another survivor. Are there any more? I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest peacefully. Who knows why the Tuatha hate mortals? Who knows why the Fae do half the things they do? You don't see many Fate Weavers nowadays, but they were very popular when I was a girl. My parents even hired one to advise them on raising my sister. But these days, you're lucky if you can find a single Fate Weaver in a big city. Most have been run out of town. The well was a beautiful dream, an end to death, a cure to tragedy. It would have made war pointless. We should have known it was too good to exist. Now our friends have paid the price. Fomerus Hughes was one of the greatest minds of our generation. The Well of Souls was a dream that was almost too good to come true. This was supposed to be a nice isolated grove. So much for that. Stay safe. We'll be moving soon.
You! I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here? When I saw you with Ensel in the well, I ran. But it wasn't because I was afraid. The Well of Souls is bigger than just one gnome's pet project. My contact pays well for information about its progress. I just send reports to make some... But I don't know how the Tuatha found out. This has nothing to do with them. I never wanted anyone to get hurt. I don't have... Okay. Here. It's all I've got. Plus what I got paid for the information. I don't want any part of this. I'm going home. Good riddance to Hughes and his damn well. What is this world coming to?
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh? Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way... What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever. You really don't know much, do you? A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently. You're the one. Then that means it all... The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger. Prepare yourself. The...
Another victory! Time to die.
What are you?
You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? Hughes may have brought you back to life, but that was still part of Fate's plan. Nothing short of a god can... Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but Fate will still... I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of Fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for Fate's plan, unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. This is what Fate Weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, or at least I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. I am, but still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it. Then your path is yours to determine. Damn it, it's the truth. At least, I think it is. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a... I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, why, they're practically human. The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see we are all threads in the tapestry of fate. Measured, woven, and our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how... And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you made. Hughes was always an odd one, curious and determined as any of his kind, sure. He never shut up about his... But he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working. You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Jovan. Had to move there when he got run. He's a damned good Fate Weaver. But that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like... Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. But that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there. What could this all mean? Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the cards say, can you? What could this all mean? Still here, huh? Can't quite... What could this all mean?
me be!
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olaine's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
They say Agnafar Hall is haunted. Haunted by Red Legion bandits, I say. That old ruin is the perfect hideout.
If you spy trouble, tell Herb Adwold. He's the warden.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. I don't know what the Tuatha would be doing this far from the front lines. It must be something vital to their interests. They're a wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these darkened forests. I'm the Warden of Goreheart, and a poor one at that. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2. Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace. Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Goreheart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams. I've spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know it. Goreheart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. We keep a precarious peace with the Court of Summer, one that's tested every day. I lie awake at night worrying what kind of disaster awaits me in the... But we're a good community full of good people. We have our eccentrics, sure, but we work hard and live quietly. That's the best anyone can do these days. Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes. That's about all I know. Little more than rumors and stories from my youth. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade. Likely a dagger, although there's no way I could... People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days. But it's not their way to go after the... In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though. Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore... I'm going to suggest something a bit... untraditional. There's a fae named Eri. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but... I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a fae will know how to heal a fae. If not, she spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Hope you stay in town. Any help you can provide would be appreciated. Hope you stay in town.
Welcome to Goreheart, the last settlement before the Feylands. How can I fill your pack today? I refuse to speak of them. Please respect my wishes. Me? Widowed, going on 5 years now. All my boys were taken by the Tuatha. Both sons, my brother, and my... Oh, I doubt it's an organized group. More likely that it's one scared idiot with a knife. I heard someone in the village mention the Red Legion, but that can't be true. The Alfar and the Tuatha have been at each other's throats for nearly a decade now. I can't remember the Fae are elemental creatures, magical and strange. None too considerate of us. It's best that you stay out of the Eastern Forest. I've seen things you can't even imagine. The road is dark and dangerous, and it's a long hike to Didenhill. You will find it settled on a small lake beside the eastern road. Compared to Goreheart, Didenhill could be... Some call it the Camp of Cowards, on account of it being settled by those who refuse to enter the forest. There's Nettie the Smith, and Nanny handles potions and remedies. I told you, I will say no more on this matter. Goodbye. Yes, what do you need? Some call it the Camp of Cowards. There's Nettie the Smith. And Nanny handles potions and remedies. The inn's across. Come see me again.
Welcome to Gorhart. The post in Gorhart would be an easy one if not for all the thieves and murderers. Welcome.
Are you here for a weapon? Going to earn a lord's favour in this ridiculous war, are you? I hear their warriors die as easily as any others, only they don't stay dead. That can be a problem during war. I intended to pledge my sword to the Alpha. Then I saw the carts headed west. They carried the corpses of the fallen, some all the way from Melsen. It is an Alpha stronghold in the east. And if the reports from the front are to be believed, Melsen, we here in Gorhart are far from the front, and deliberately so. Our hearts may be with the Alpha, but our bodies, we've seen our fair share of dead. The truth is, we have as many cemeteries as we... The Fae are one with this land in ways that no mortal race could ever be. They are... Leave the village, walk 50 paces in any direction, and you'll find a Fae. Pray it's a friendly one. I was raised to know weapons before anything else. You won't meet many women who could fashion arrow fletchings before they could speak. Look around you. These are no mere woods. This is the heart of the Feylands. Once you enter the forest, you won't emerge again until you... Troublesome creatures, the Alpha. No doubt this war is a result of their meddling in the affairs of others. I'll be here. What?
Come in. Care to part with some gold? Goodbye.
You there! Halt! You don't have the gold. I grow tired of this. Going to make trouble, are you? Die, villain! Damn Red Legion. Welcome to Gorhart.
Hello. Hello.
I give up. That one's gone.
Hey, you there! Halt! Ah, you don't have the gold. I grow tired of this. Off to jail with you.
Greetings. I wish I was fighting in the war. The action is in the east. No one's ever seen Tuatha this far west. Need something?
welcome. Care to part with some gold? Come see me again. Care to part with some gold? Come see me again. Yes, what do you need? Goodbye.
Don't give Nanny your business. She's mad, you know.
Welcome. Care to part with some gold? Come see me again.